off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 19. 48. Come on. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch twin. 24. Check. 25. Check 25. Alert. 25. Now let's go.
On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Strong right. Hey. You got three. 3 down. Check three. 25. Alert 3. 25. Switch gears.
Watson just beating the play clock. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check 31. Check 31. 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Set. 19. 48. Right now. Let's go. Get up. Check 37. Kill. 49. Check 49.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 1 through. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. He's checking. Crash. Hey, check out.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Set. 19. Check 48. 24. Man, I got you. Check 29. 36. And up.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. They end up getting stopped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a 1st down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check it back. Check 3.
Here's Gordon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got 25. You got block me. Show it.
Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stringer under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On is the Chargers punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 59. Watch the shit. 5.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Break. 59, mark. Check, 59. Watch the run. Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, y'all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. On first down, it's Lindsay. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
At the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey! Get him, you got him.
This is Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Read. Watch time. Tight end run. Ready.
They'll run with Lindsay. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, team 6. 57 to Mike. Stay with you.
2nd and 5. He completes this to Sutton. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Look at me, zipper.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So that'll back him up 5. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Stringer. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Stringer. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
47's a mutt, boy. 47. Check, 47. I got one. Check.
Back to throw. Stringer gets it to Gordon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, Stringer. And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check. Switch it. Switch it.
From the gun, Stringer. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Check. Under 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stringer. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Stringer. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
2nd and 11. He completes it to Boyd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now back to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, Delta. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". All day, punk. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Yes. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing one out for Boyd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready. Mike 57.
Yeah, let's go settlers.
Hey, zoom. Hit it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Evades him at the 20. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Watch the shit. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. Crunch. 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 Check 9. Check 9.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Badgley's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready to break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line. Get it ready.
A give, running right, Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The 30, 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10.
Check 4. Sponge. No. Jim. Hatchet.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stringer finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stringer. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Stringer. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Stringer. The open man is Smith. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Stringer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
48 mark. 48 mark. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. Hey, alert 48. Hey, you don't like the 48, right? Yeah. It's our time. It's our time. Check 52. Go. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
To throw again. Stringer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over first. Get ready. 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Second and 2. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
On 3rd and 2, Stringer. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Switch up.
Looking to throw on second down. Stringer. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Double dog. That's the way. Switch.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, right back to Lindsey. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down now. It's Lindsey, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Lindsey. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stringer. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Check 43.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will wind up